Hi there, I've got time today and I want to give you some unsolicited relationship advice as I take my break from doing my work. So, have you ever hung out with a really old couple and these people have been together for years and you ask them, what is the secret? I want to know what is the secret to a happy, long, successful relationship. Almost all the time, they will say communication. And then in our brains, we think, oh, that means we should talk and talk and talk, which is good. We should be talking. But communication is not only about talking. This is, one of the mistakes that I made in my past relationships and is thinking that communication is just words. But communication is also listening. It is also how we say the things that we say. Have you ever felt like you keep repeating yourself to your partner? You say, but I've said this to you before. I've told you this before. Now, I'm not saying that it's your fault that they are not listening. What I am saying is that A, they're probably not listening, or B, your tone. Because people respond to tone. Did you know that 70% of all communication is nonverbal? So as you are talking, your body language is talking. And so that is also what they mean when they say communication. And I want to give you some also really unasked for advice now. When you do communicate with your partner, make sure that it's not when you are angry. And that's why I feel like you keep saying, but I've said this before. What was the energy in the room? What was happening when you were saying this thing? My best friend told me this. She said, Kanye, it is best to have this conversation. I was sharing with her about my relationships, and she was like, it's best to have these conversations when you are happy. Tell your partner the things that you want to tell them, not when you are angry, not when you are upset, but when you are happy. When you are sitting together with a glass of wine, I don't drink anymore, so with some tea or some coffee, and share with them. Because chances are that when you share from a happy space, then they are ready to receive it, or they are more willing to receive it. Because when you are communicating with someone and you guys are in a funky space, a funky energy, they are already closed off. They are closed off. Nothing you say is coming through. All they're hearing are words, and then that selective hearing kicks in. So as they're listening to you, they are ready to nitpick on what you are saying and what they want to respond to. Also, when it comes to communication, this is the last thing I'm going to leave you with, is this. There is violent communication and non-violent communication. And so those are things that you also have to wonder about. When you are talking, how are you talking to your partner? Is it in a way that is emotionally abusive? Shall we pause there? Are you emotionally abusing your partner when you communicate with them? Or are you communicating in a way that is loving, empathetic, compassionate, and kind? What are the words? I read this book, and this therapist, I think she's a relationship therapist, and she said, I know that couples are not going to make it, or they're going to break up based on how they talk to each other. If couples are out there being like, fuck you, fuck off, all these things, chances are that that couple has lost all respect for each other, and that relationship is not going to last solely based on how you communicate. And so that's my unsolicited relationship advice today. Yes, communicate, but understand what communication is and learn how to communicate without being like, oh, I'm just going to talk, talk, talk. No. Talk, listen, be kind, be nonviolent, and be loving. That's it. Bye.